going on YouTube? So we're going to be checking out HeimVision's HM311 outdoor Wi-Fi security camera. So this is a 2K security camera, and it is about, I think it's $49.99. I'll throw a link up in the description for Amazon so you can check it out yourself in the current pricing. But for 50 bucks for 2K video, they call it Ultra HD. I'm excited to check this out. It's probably my first, actually, I think it is my first Ultra HD security camera. So I'm pretty excited to check this out. So let's go ahead and check out part of the box. So here it says key features for the HM311 is handy two-way audio. Handy, so probably really easy to use. Floodlights and siren warning system, so it's really nice. It does have a floodlight system on it, which is that's cool. It's got lights on it, and then a siren, so that way you can warn people. Local and cloud storage supported, so that way you can actually store things on the cloud or locally on an SD card, so that's really awesome. ONVIF protocol supported, so that's really nice, that's really neat. Intelligent motion detection, so it has apparently a very intelligent motion detection. Metal housing with IP65 rating. On the side here it shows specifications, so it looks like it can take up to 128 gig micro SD card. The lens is a 3.6 millimeter and a 110 degree field of view. Infrared distance for night vision is 98 feet. Now it does say that they're smart, or the smart HD night vision goes up to 30 meters, I think it is. I wonder why, I don't know why they called it 30 meters and then called this feet. Two different types of measurement, but it is IP65 like we said before. Power supply is DC 12 volt 1 amp. Comes with an actual plug-in for that. And what's in the box, we're going to show this to you as well, but it comes with the camera itself, the adapter for the power, waterproof kit for the LAN port, LAN cable, screw set, 5 dB antenna for the Wi-Fi, and user manual. So on the back, it kind of shows that you don't need like an NVR to actually use this item. So it shows you goes from the camera to through Wi-Fi to your actual router or your Wi-Fi access point, and then the cloud, everything's stored on the cloud. Now it's telling you that there's an app on Google Play for Android and App Store for Apple for your iPhones. So search the HeimLink app or scan the QR code to download. Let's check out and see what you get in the box. Then you actually have the camera right here. It's a very nice display here with the actual lights here for the camera. And you have the infrared lights for the actual night vision. So that way you can do the night vision for the actual smart night vision and then regular night vision. We'll be checking that out on the actual video testing. It's very nice metal housing with the name here. It's all very solid metal housing. The actual mount itself is very solid. It does have multiple ways to actually mount this, or not mount it, but actually, so that way you can actually move it around and position it in the way you need it. At the very bottom, it looks like it's got the actual speaker and the microphone port here, and then the screw holes, or you can actually unscrew it to actually access to this area, as well as here. So I'm assuming that SD card. I'm assuming the SD card spot is right underneath here or here, most likely right here. Then you have the Wi-Fi antenna right here. And then also you got a nice foam pad here, so that way you can actually when you mount that against the wall of your outside of your house or anything like that, it won't have metal or what is that, pot metal of some sort onto your wood, so that way there's no marring or anything like that. Then you actually have the cords here, so you can actually mount it, drill a hole through the cord or through your house and mount it that way, or you can even have it so that way it comes through this little cutout here. Now, there are two spots here. There are three different cables here. One's for a LAN port, so if you really wanted to hook up your this to your LAN or your router without Wi-Fi, you can use that. Here's the actual power port, so that way you can plug it into their actual connector. And then right here is an actual reset switch. So you have the reset switch to reset it. So like I said, here's the actual Wi-Fi antenna that you would screw on to here. Here are the actual, looks like waterproofing connectors for the actual connectors. That way they're waterproof. Here's drywall anchors and screws, so you can mount it to your wall of your house. Here is an Ethernet cable, so that way if you wanted to hook it up to your network via Ethernet cable, you have this Ethernet cable. It's not very long, so I'm not sure how that's going to really work unless you have the camera mounted right where your router is. You have a template sticker here, so that way you know where to drill the holes. So you can just put this up on the wall, drill the holes, take it off. And then you have a user guide here, so that way you can actually go through it and check it out and see what you need to do with it and how to set it up and all that. And last but not least, here's your power cable. So yes, it does have to hook up to power. It's not a battery operated camera. So you'll have to actually mount it where you can actually get power to this. So that is one downfall to it, but at the end of the day, you don't have to swap out batteries. All right, so now I'm gonna get this all set up and get it set up on the app. And I'm gonna give you samples of what the quality of the video looks like during the day, night vision, and also use their smart HD night vision. And actually, I'm gonna show you what the actual lights, the security lights or spotlights are gonna look like and how bright they are. And so you can check them out yourself. So I wanted to show you the app itself. So as you can see, here's the camera. If you wanted to add more cameras, you'd have them listed out here. So go ahead and click on it. And it's going to go ahead and show you what you're seeing now from my backyard. So you have a bunch of options. You can actually put it in landscape mode if you wanted to. You can change the quality from SD to or standard definition to high definition. I can talk to the person that's there. I can listen in. Well, it's already listening in. I don't think I have my sound up. There we go. But I can listen in. Right now, there's nothing going on. Hit more. I can record right now if I wanted to, or send something to the cloud album. And then I can also turn on and off the auto light itself. So let's go in the settings here. So it tells you the name of the device. I just named it entrance. Central time zone, device switch. I'm not really sure what that is. But you can also turn off the device at certain times. You can turn on and off the device microphone. Alarm tone, I can turn that on and off. I can do night vision, automatic, turn on, turn off. And I think with the night vision, I think that pertains to the actual light itself. You can also do image rollover 180 degrees. So say the image is upside down, or well, not the image upside down, but the actual camera you had to mount upside down. You can rotate it 180 degrees. You can share, so you can share the actual, the app itself. So that way if my wife or if my kid wanted to have access to this on their phone or their tablet, I can share or have them have their own account and share the actual device itself. I can turn on and off motion detection, sound detection, humanoid detection. I turned off humanoid detection because it was getting kind of annoying, but I actually didn't adjust the sensitivity. There's low, medium, high. But one thing I also did was detection area. So as you can see, I took off my tree, and now you won't see any of the actual, I won't get any notifications based on my tree itself moving around. And then push notification settings, you can actually get different push notifications. You can even turn them off if you wanted to. Device storage, where you want the videos to play from, and it shows you what Wi-Fi network is connected to. It's mine. But other than that, I think the app is pretty, I mean, it's pretty bare for the most part, but it has all the features in there that you need. So in all reality, I think it's actually, it's not too cluttered, so that's great. Here's the daytime footage quality. This should be in 2K, so Ultra HD, and this is the audio quality you're going to get from the camera. I'm about 10 feet from the camera itself, so you can expect this kind of quality from me about 10 feet from the camera. I'm just talking about a normal way of when I talk to people. It's not very loud. Here's the quality of the actual video and audio. Here's the night vision quality without the lights on. The audio quality, which is earlier. Now this is what it is with the lights on. So this is better. So now you've seen the actual quality of the video footage. I think it actually turned out pretty well. There are a few things that happened that I didn't like, but that was because I was recording. Well, I had it record when I was on my phone app. And so that did have some connection issues between my phone to the Wi-Fi network here to the actual camera, and it kind of did some skipping around just a little bit. I think the audio actually hurt a little bit more than the actual video quality itself. So you normally won't actually run into that issue when you're actually watching your videos back. I just didn't have an SD card to put in the actual camera laying around that I could find real quick to get this up for you guys. So I wasn't able to actually just use the SD card and pull it off the SD card. I just went right from the app, recorded it onto my phone. But either way, as you saw, actually you can set it up so when there's motion, the camera itself actually turns the lights on, so you can get better, well, what they call a super night vision. So it's a lot better night vision that you're gonna actually see. I don't really know if you can call that night vision if there's a light on, but at the end of the day, that's what they call it, and that's what most of your security camera companies call it when there's a light on and it's nighttime, and it's super night vision, or actual color night vision is what I've heard before too, but they call it super night vision for this camera. And it's not that bad. The light turns on as soon as it senses motion, and you're off to the races as far as seeing what's going on when you get your notification. And then as well as if you don't want that feature to turn on, you can also just do regular night vision, and you can see the actual quality of the video there as well. So you get all 3 different kinds of video quality as well as the audio. Now, like I said, the audio is a little jarbled a little bit on the last video, but don't mind that. That was just a connection issue between 3 different devices. It usually, I haven't seen that happen really. So, okay, so there you have it. You have seen what's in the box, what you're getting from the box for 50 bucks. It's a 2K camera. I consider it a pretty decent camera for what the price is for one. The construction of it is really nice. The app for the iPhone is at least pretty damn good, I think. So the Android version should be pretty similar. I think they got a lot of really good features on this actual camera for the price as well, even considering it's 2K and 50 bucks, and a lot more features than some of these cameras that are even like a little bit less than 50 bucks, or even 50 bucks or more. So you get a lot for your money. Let's just put it that way. So you decide if it's something that you're interested in buying. If you already bought it, that's great, and you're just coming to watch my video, that's awesome. Welcome. If you have any questions, comments, or opinions about this, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I'd be happy to hear from you. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.